Morning, everybody. So, back as promised to show you the things I built. That is my rabbit enclosure. Right now, there is a tarp over it because I don't have the upper level blocked off with the hardware cloth. And as you can see, like, the lower level also doesn't have hardware cloth right now. But it's like 3 tiers high. It does have a roof on it, kind of, right now. I don't know if you can see that up there. There's just some plywood up there right now. I actually have like some of that plastic wannabe metal roofing that I'm going to put over it and give them some more protection from the weather. Right now the tarp is just kind of a temporary thing to keep things mostly dry. I just made this out of 2x4s and then some just like framing lumber for the door. Right now we just have it wired shut because I need to go buy a lock for it. And I think I'm gonna get a little handle too. And the girls are like, "Love me, human, love me." They're excited to see me. Ow, don't bite my fingers. Little jerks, look at them. I mean, they're cute jerks, but they're kind of jerks. So this is, I don't think I've ever introduced you guys to the rabbits. We have 3 rabbits right now. We have a male up here. He's in his cage. His name's Remus, after like Remus Lupin from Harry Potter. I don't remember how we came to that name exactly and why the girls wound up with non-Harry Potter names, because I normally like to kind of keep a theme for the most part, which is, I don't think it's gonna last for forever, for sure. But these are our girls. The white one is Nala, well, the white one with patterns, and then the Harlequin there is Juniper. And these are all Rex bunnies. They came from a farm where they were raised by someone who primarily uses rabbits for meat. They're not the most social girls in the world. We had them in the house when we first got them, and they really struggled with being house bunnies. So we made the decision to move them out here because they're more comfortable, honestly. They were really stressed in the house, and I think this environment's a little bit more conducive to what their comfort level is or what they need. So that's why we made that decision. These guys are not going to be bred at this point. The only reason why we even really got a male was because Megan really wanted to save him because he was destined for freezer camp. So she couldn't bear it, and the lady who we got them from was generous enough to offer us a male for free. We have not fixed them. We don't plan on fixing them because I'm not what I consider a prepper. I'm also somebody who understands that, you know, especially with the whole COVID thing that just happened and supply chain issues, I don't want to be in a position where I don't have a way to feed my family. So they will not be fixed because in the event that, you know, shit hits the fan kind of thing, we will wind up breeding them, and then I'll have to figure out how to bring myself to the point of being able to actually butcher a rabbit, because that yeah, that's why we're not doing rabbits for meat, because I'm a big softie and I'm gonna have a hard enough time with chickens. Drake is with me today. Today's his short day at school, so he's gonna help me out here with a few things. Yes, Shalom, hello. Can you actually help me with the gate, get it closed? Oh no! See, I knew that was gonna happen. Attack! So we have been getting eggs, guys. We finally been getting some eggs from our girls. From the older 6. I think we only have 2 laying right now, though. What is the matter, ma'am? She's like standing here yelling at me. What? What's the matter, Shalom? She's like, I don't want love. Do you want to check her food and water and everything and make sure that all that's okay? Hi, Shalom. She's like, I don't want pets.
She has no food.
Okay. Do you want to grab her some water?
Where's her food?
Her food is a little complex. I'm going to have to tell you what you need to mix together because you have to mix several things together to give her her food.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give her water and you can get her food.
The milking stand is almost done. Troy actually is doing a really great job on it. It should be done later today. We've just been leaving Mama with Baby 24/7. Baby's getting all the milk right now. But I did tell you guys I was going to show you the goat barn, which is still not 100% finished. It doesn't look pretty right now, guys. I'm gonna just level with you. It does not look pretty, but it functions. It's working. It works pretty well. We are going to get some kind of siding to put on it because we are expecting a really cold snap for the next few days. So we're actually going to put some siding up on it later today. We do have a tarp over it right now that we're kind of using as the roof of it. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But this is, right now the tarp is blocking the wind, but we're going to get some plywood on it to get more wind break for them. She keeps, Miss Rain is like, love me. She wants all the love. Hi, Rain. You are a very friendly goat, aren't you? Yes, you're a sweet baby girl. You still have green on your face. You still have green on your face. That'll come off eventually, but so this is the front of the barn. Real pretty, right? So under here we have our cattle panels, or our, I did it again, our pallets that we use to make the barn. So right now it's just made out of pallets. I found this gate here at a secondhand store down in Eugene, Oregon. It's called Bring. It's a recycling center, actually. Watch out, baby. I just went and bought like a cheap $7 gate hardware. Put that on there. So that's how that went. We've got little Miss Rain here. Who is that? Huh? She's so cute. So I'm actually gonna go inside because it's a little easier to show you the construction of the barn from the inside. So if you'll notice, there's like cattle panels up here over my head, which is why I got confused with my words. I still want to like get some zip ties and tie these together. It's not really going to do much except for add a little bit more stability, but honestly, so I want to send a shout out to Living Traditions Homestead. That's where we got this tip from. But these pipe fitters, you usually use them, they're like pipe fastener, so you usually use them to fasten pipes to you know, up into the rafters of the house or whatever. And we follow Living Traditions Homestead, and they actually suggested using these and that they're super versatile. And we actually have them like all over the place in here. They're what's holding the cattle panels to the tarp. No, not the tarp. I am not awake. Can you tell I haven't finished my coffee yet? They're actually what is fitting the cattle panels to the pallets. And then if you notice here, like we have T-posts that we actually secured into the ground. We drove them in, and then we slid the pallets down over the top of them. And then we did use decking screws and screwed all the pallets together. And that left us with a pretty nice sized barn. Troy can stand up in here. He's only got about that much space before his head hits the ceiling, but it's about 6 feet tall. Well, maybe 6 foot 2 inches. And but if you notice, like this whole wall is pretty open to the elements. This one over here, because we mostly get like southwesterly winds, I wanted to make sure the south and the west walls were covered the most, which left our north facing wall pretty naked. And of course, we're getting freezing winter. So we're gonna fix that up. Eventually what the plan is to take the excess part of the tarp here, pull it out, and create a canopy with some more cattle panels that will actually wind up being our milking area. It's going to give us some shelter from the rain and the weather while we're milking, keep the milking stand close to their house so that's, you know, we're not having to like transport them across the yard or anything. Look how cute she is. Mama's like, why you got my baby for? So it's definitely a work in progress still. But you know, we've got to do what we can do when we can do it. And that's just kind of a little at a time here. Hi, ma'am. She keeps jumping up on me. I'm actually going to come into the barn here, find a clean spot to sit, if there is one, and let her climb on me, because she's like, I want to climb on you. You're my jungle gym. So they've been doing pretty good the last couple nights. We did put a heat lamp in here last night because it was supposed to get kind of cold. I ordered Miss Thing here a sweater, actually a few of them, and get your butt out of my face. I got her some sweaters so she'll stay a little warmer, and like I said, we're gonna put up the more permanent walls on the sides here just to keep them a little warmer. But we do have a heat lamp up in here, and it is like tied and looped like 3 times, so it's not gonna fall down even if it were to get unplugged. And that's because she just farted in my face. Yes. Ms. Rain, why are you farting in my face? So right now we're just kind of getting some stuff finished up with the milking stand, and then later today we're going to work on getting this more weatherproof because the temps are supposed to dip down pretty cold. We woke up this morning, there was frost on the ground. We did put a lot of extra straw in here for them last night just to try to keep them warm, and then we're hoping if we can get the windbreaks up, that will keep it nice and toasty in here for them. And she's such a lover. She's like, yes, scratch my head, I love it, I love it. She is super, super friendly and likes to cuddle, likes to play. She's just a lot of fun. Here comes Mama, like, what are you doing to my baby?
No, she
oh, you see Karma? See, so Karma is on the other side of the fence here behind me. Karma wants to come in and see the goats. But Shalom is on high alert and grunting at her like, get away from me. Stay away from my baby. She's not going to hurt you, Shalom. She hasn't figured out that she's friendly. She actually was raised with livestock guardian dogs, so it's not out of the idea that, you know, she'll eventually get comfortable around our dogs. She just has to understand that they're not predators. That might take her a little while. We have let Karma back into the animal pastured area to kind of give her a chance to be in here and see the goats and everything. Karma's being very respectful. She keeps her distance, and she tries to respect Shalom's wishes for not getting too close to the baby, because Karma did get headbutted for the first night a couple times. But she's definitely doing good and trying to be a respectful doggo, so I give her a lot of credit for that. Of course, I guess I'd try to be respectful too if I had just gotten headbutted a couple times by somebody. What are you doing, ma'am? As you can see, she's got tons of energy. She's jumping everywhere. Like, parkouring off of me and everything. She still seems like she's nursing really well. Mama hasn't had any problems with that. I have tried to kind of get some more milk out of Mama, but without a milking stand, it's real hard. So Troy and I are kind of like, well, you know, when we start milking her, whatever we get is what we get, and then it's kind of our fault for not having things ready on time. We honestly weren't expecting to get goats until a couple months from now. It wasn't until we made the decision to get a mama and a baby that that kind of changed, and we decided to get goats a little bit sooner because these guys became available. And Shalom was, I think, the only doe she was parting with this year, and she was planning on keeping a lot of the babies. So when she offered Shalom to me, I was like, okay, cool, but like I wasn't planning on doing this until like April or March, you know. So we kind of had to get stuff done pretty quickly here, and that's kind of how things have gone with homesteading. Is good opportunities fall in your lap, and then you kind of just have to jump on them when you can, and get done what you can. And you know, it's our first year. We're gonna have lots of adjustments that we're gonna have to make. So I was hoping this week to get my greenhouse up and get my garden beds tilled this weekend to give them a chance to kind of rest and get the compost into them before I go to plant things. But unfortunately that just didn't work. So this is kind of where we're at right now, and but I like it. I'm very happy. Things are going very well, and I mean, how could you not be happy with that face? Look at her go. She's so goofy. What are you doing, Shalom? Or not Shalom. Sorry, Rain. Yeah. Is that you? Are you the cutest goat? She like parkours off my chest. She jumps up there and stands on my chest because, you know, apparently it's large enough to be stood on, and jumps around like a crazy little jumping bean. She's like, no, I don't want to be pet. I just want to jump and run and play. What are you doing, ma'am? Huh? You see the baby? Is that you? Are you the cutest little thing ever? They're so much fun. Like I said in the last video, I do post quite a bit on Instagram. I try to post at least one thing a day on Instagram and TikTok at One Umbrella Studios. So if you want to check us out there to see more baby goat content, see this little girl being her best self and living her best life, and her mama too, go ahead and check us out on Instagram and TikTok at One Umbrella Studios, and you will see lots and lots of videos of the beautiful little goats. Until next time, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, sorry.
Bye.
He's got a chicken. Bye, guys.